have the mantra for today. Om Namo Renge Kyo. Actually, for everyone who's been or wanted to support on YouTube, you might have noticed that the link changed. Let me actually turn this down so you can hear me talk a little clearer. We're going to move to our next part today of mantra. So thank you, Kit Kat. Thank you, Luiso. Thank you, Sunshine, for being here in the space, always supporting. In the meantime, before we transition into this next piece, please share the room, retweet the space, let other people know, especially if you've had a positive experience in this space before. Share it with others, let other people know, spread the positivity, spread the good vibes. I see one retweet and there's 3 people in the room, so the other 2, please retweet it. Let other people know, spread it. All it is just one button press away from spread the love and spread the light. I believe that you could do it. So it's Om Namo, oops, we're doing Om Namo Renge Kyo. My goodness, 108 times. Mantra to heal the heart. All right, so as we move into this next one, this is the Lotus Sutra mantra. I see 2 retweets. Okay, one more person, please retweet it. Who is it? Please retweet the space. Let other people know about this magic that's about to be happening all up in here. So let people know. If you're on YouTube, go ahead, share the YouTube link with some of your friends. Other people who you think that might enjoy this experience. Because even, especially if you share the YouTube link, so I just put that on top, even afterwards, they'll still be able to see it. So thank you, Pa Omega, Kit Kat, Luiso, and Sunshine for being here. The mantra for today is at the top, Om Namo Renge Kyo. It's also known as the Lotus Sutra. So yes, you'll look this up and you can look it up, and it's one that's like about enlightenment and getting to higher spaces, but a stop on that is healing the heart. You know, that's a big bridge that we must move across to move from this willpower space into our hearts. That's a big step. And so this mantra indirectly helps with that, being the Lotus Sutra. As well as lotuses, most people aren't aware, they're impervious to mud. Because once they grow up through the mud, they have this coating on them that mud literally can't get on them. Like, it can't stain it. So that's like a cool thing about this mantra. So like, if there's any like negativities or anything coming, I believe that this mantra, when you share this 108 times with yourself, with others, it will help you with that, being impervious to this negativity around the world, or if you're about to go out. So definitely sing this with me. You can harmonize, do whatever you want to do. It's this little nice, man, these get better every single day. Like, I don't know about you, but these get better every day. Okay, so it kind of goes like this, like the Om Namo Renge Kyo. So we're gonna do with that like kind of clean guitar, that sound, that's gonna be the melody. So we're gonna do this together 108 times. I highly encourage you to do this. If you haven't done this before and you've listened to this space, I encourage you to try to do this next thing, especially with this eclipse coming up. We need to clear out these energies, clear out these old things, make space for the new. So we're gonna go into this together. And of course, before we get started, let's get grounded. Let's go ahead, sit in whatever space is most comfortable for you. Straighten your spine. Take a nice deep inhale. 2 more. Soften your jaw, soften your shoulders. Share the space, retweet the room. Let other people know. Let other people know. And then come join me. We're doing Om Namo Renge Kyo. It's at the top of the Twitter space. Om Namo Renge Kyo. next time this comes around, we're going to go ahead and dive into it. Here we go. Om Namo Renge Kyo. 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 Renge-kyo. Om Namo 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 Om Namo Renge-kyo. 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 Renge-kyo. Namo Renge-kyo. Om Namo Renge-kyo. Om Namo Renge-kyo. Om Namo Renge-kyo. Om Namo Om Namo Renge-kyo. 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 Allow yourself to feel the vibrations, to feel the reverberations of abundance, of prosperity, of confidence, of assuredness, of consistency, of love, of trust, of belief and faith. Feel and know and embody that you're deserving of all these things, because it is very true that you're deserving of all of these things. You just need to open your heart and heal your heart to allow these things to come in, because this is your natural state. It's important that we remember these things and do the things that are necessary to come back into the place. Doing the things that are necessary. That might be drinking water. That might be fasting on Tuesday for the eclipse. That might be saying I'm sorry to yourself. That might be letting things go. That might be taking initiative. That might be getting good at finishing things. That might be saying I love you to yourself 108 times in the mirror as you make eye contact with yourself. That might be just eating dinner tonight. That might be exercising. That might be H, all of the above. Whatever it is of the things that that you need to do, you know you need to do them in that place, in that space. It will heal your heart. Because in a healed heart, all these beautiful, wonderful, fantastic things come through and your abundance and your light shines. Did you know that the heart's magnetic field is 10 times larger than that of the head? Did you know that the heart's magnetic field is very magnificent and very light and very vibrant? Isn't that is the heart? If the heart is lighter than the feather, then that is when it's weighed on the scales of Ma'at. It is that you move forward, and then when you come back, you either come back as famous or a pharaoh. What is the things that it is said that you must come and do, or the things that you have done and why you are here right now? Remember why you're here right now and the things that you need to do. Even if you need to write them down for you to remember these things, if you're hearing these things and this message resonates, use this as a call to get the things together. Because I already know you have the things, but they're just in other places. That's why we go and gather and bring these things together, to bring the things and all the things so they could be in one place, so we could have that clarity of the direction that we need to go. We see the vision in the way that we take the steps as we know the path. The way how we know where we're going is to first know where we are. And once we know where we are, then we can accept where we are. Then we can have and feel our 2 feet on the ground, feeling the weight of your feet, the vibration, the tingling sensation within the ground, and the reverberance coming through, echoing throughout your being. The feeling of the toes of your clothes, if you're wearing any right now, or the clothing of your skin on your soul and your body. Feeling that and that essence and the heartbeat in your chest, the heartbeat in your throat, the heartbeat in your wrist, or all of the above. Whatever it is of where you're at right now, it's exactly where you're supposed to be. Realize wherever you're trying to go, you're already doing it. Why are you trying? Why are you trying to force something? Force doesn't work. You have to let it happen. The late Bob Proctor said this, and someone before him and before them and before her said that as well. You have to let it happen. Allow for your abundance to flow. Allow yourself to be magnificent. Allow yourself to be unique. Allow yourself to step forward. Allow yourself to be confident. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to be loving. Allow yourself to be forgiving. Allow yourself to be trusting. Allow yourself to be believing in yourself. Allow yourself to have faith. Allow yourself to be consistent, and allow yourself to vibrate and expand in love, because this is your natural state. It's very important that you remember this, that love is your natural state. Love is the natural state. It's not something that is given or taken. It is something that's experienced as something. Sometimes love is given. Is it given, or are they conditions that we put upon things? Is love given, or are they conditions that we put upon things? Here's your contract for this to receive. Or is it something that's always there? Because it's fine if you want it to be fine. It's not fine if you don't want it to be fine. Remember, perception is just a redirection of the eternal light. The truth is something that's always there. Once you see the truth, it's always there. Once you see the truth, it's always there. There is no perception of it. It's just something that is. And once you let the thing be, then you can start to live it. That's why we believe, or we believe it. And then you become magnetic. What you be it, and it comes to you. It's not act come to you. It's not try come to you. It's not try leave. It's not try come. It is become. It is be leave. So be it. What are you doing? I'm saying, what are you doing? Are you distracting yourself, or who are you being? That should be the better question. Hello, who are you being today? How are you feeling today? Oh, who am I being? I am being someone magnificent, inspirational, a divine channel for God to flow through and speak to my being, to whatever it is you need to do. How am I feeling? I'm feeling magnificent vibration, magnificent flowing, sexy, sensual, happy, healthy, wealthy, sexy, juicy, living my best life right now. That's how I'm feeling here at this moment. How are you? And those are the types of questions we should be asking when there's people that we care about. And sometimes we just pass by on the days as they pass by, not realizing that every day is just a perception of consciousness moving through the fluid of reality. You came here and incarnated on purpose. Remember that. Why are you trying to escape? You will have that time. You can be like, oh, wow, I realized while I was there, I kind of want to go back, but then you forget and you're on the cycle. Or right now, my child, you can accept that you're here right now in a physical body for a reason. And that reason is the thing that you might be afraid to do. Or even if you're doing it, you might have that fear in doing it. And I ask you to be courageous in doing this thing. And then be courageous of doing this thing. And naturally it will come forward. And naturally your life will open for you like a flower. And that's the key point. It opens like a flower. You can't peel the petals of a rose open. You have to let it happen. You have to let it open up, just as the sun rises, the open up. That's what we have to allow ourselves to do. Just be in the natural state. Keep taking the nutrients and the water from it. Keep moving towards the light and allow yourself to then open. Allow the flower to come. And when the flower and the petals fly away, that's when the fruit comes. The fruit comes after the flower. And then after the flower comes the fruit. And with this fruit, you can choose to either take it all, or I prefer that you plant some, you share some, and you eat some. You do all the three things. You spread it, you share it, and don't forget, plant it. So that way you'll have more in abundance to give more. Abundance means you know you have enough. You have enough to give to someone else. You have enough to give away. Why? Because it's always going to come back. If you give something to someone, someone's going to give it to you. If you give some to someone, someone's going to give it to you. If I smile at you, you're going to smile back at me. That's just how it works. If I give love to you, you're going to give love back to me. Whether it's reflected in a way that I accept, that's up to my perception if that's something that I want to accept right here and now at this moment. Because remember, when it is that we receive something or we're giving something, are you doing this from a space to give, or are you doing it to a space of an expectation at receiving something? Because that's a big difference. The magic and the magnificent bliss of giving and that equation only works if you really want to give. If you really want to do it just because it's fun, because you love to do it, because you want to see the smile and the shine on their face. That should be why that you're giving and you're doing these things. Are you hearing me now? Okay, I guess that's why we keep doing these things, because it's fun and it makes me feel good. If it makes you feel good too, yay! If you're like, whoa, this person is weird, guess what? Yay! Because weird, what does that definition come from? The etymology is W-Y-R-D, or word, or to be weird is something of a spiritual nature. Okay, I guess it's right. I am a pretty weird person, am I? Because I'm divinely connected to God. I'm divinely connected to the Holy Spirit. I'm divinely connected to these things. Those are my bosses. That is my employer. I work for the divine. That is my employer. And in doing those things, I just share the messages and let other people know. Have faith in yourself. Have trust in what you're doing. Believe in yourself. Be loving. And what's the most important part? I didn't hear you. You already know what it is. It's to be consistent every day with your belief, with your trust, and with your faith. Because if faith is not consistent, then is it faith at all? If belief is not consistent, is it belief at all? And if your trust wavers, are you actually trusting? Those are questions to ask yourself. I'm not being facetious, but sometimes we just go by every day, just going and going and going, and not asking questions about these words that should have a definition. Not the definition when you look it up at Merriam-Webster, but rather the one that you look up within your mind, within your heart, within your soul, that tells you what it is that needs to be done and what gets to be told. So may you reflect and ask questions about these things that happen every single day. All right. Oh, we got value from that today. From the channel message, from the mantra, from this music, healing your heart, opening it up right now. So we're going to see who's here in our space, who's here. Oh yeah, tomorrow is Monday. What are Monday's controversial spirituality? I just remember that. Who's here with me today? We got 74K Pa Omega Kit Kat Chris and Vinny. Thank you all for being here today. And one person on YouTube, I know who you are. I know who you are. Thank you for your consistent support. I love you very much. And thank you all for being here. Tomorrow we're going to have our controversial spirituality spaces. And for that, we're going to be speaking on, I think, what did we say? It was truth? Because we went into forgiveness. We went from trust to forgiveness. And I'm thinking we need to talk and define truth. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. You can't handle the truth. Well, what is the truth? Right? It's not like is the truth a fact? Is the truth a feeling? What is it? Right? I think it's very important for us to get very clear with the definitions of what truth is. In the meantime, as I speak on this, retweet, share the room, tag people below. The channel message just happened. However, the biggest thing is we're going to start talking a little bit about tomorrow with truth. What is truth to you? What does it mean when someone to be true to yourself, to tell the truth? What does that even mean? Like, really, what does that mean to you? You could look it up online, but it's going to tell you something maybe a little bit different than, what you actually might feel. Or when someone's like, I'm telling you the truth, and you're like, you're lying to me. How does that misunderstanding, or that like, how is it missing? How are you in the same physical space, but in this word and this understanding is missing, right? And that's a question to ask that we'll discuss tomorrow, right? Because remember, Mondays are about you. Come on Monday, come to the Twitter spaces to, excuse me, come to the Twitter spaces for the controversial spirituality spaces. And honestly, part of me, something is telling me to combine these things. So tomorrow I'll make the music from the start, and then that's going to move in and flow into the controversial spirituality spaces. I think what I'm going to do is literally call it the same thing, and then I'm going to rename it afterwards, just because for the sake of doing it. Okay, I'll just make that decision tomorrow because I'm hearing both things. But anyways, the main thing that it's like really big, especially to let people know, there's an eclipse on Tuesday. Eclipses are a day to be kind of more to yourself. Um, it's kind of within the Vedic tradition, at least, it's bad juju or bad luck, not good fortune, not auspicious to look at the eclipse as it's happening. That's like looking in the face of darkness as it's overcoming the light in a way. And it's kind of like do you want to like make eye contact with that? And so it's your choice. I'm telling you, it's 100% your choice. I'm just saying that if something weird happens, if you do that, and then it's November, something in like May gets weird, well, we let you know, and so now you know to do something different next time. And so the biggest thing is if you're feeling like you need to rest, if you felt very tired, and I'm talking to myself here, allow yourself to rest, or allow yourself to do the thing that you know you need to do. And the thing you might need to do is nothing. The thing you might need to do is actually be like, okay, let me like chill for like a couple of hours or a day or something like that. Because if you're not able to run and and meet yourself where you're at, then how are you going to help people then with how they need to be helped? How are you going to do your work the best if you can't even do the work for yourself? And sometimes the work for yourself is to chill, to allow yourself to be restored, allow yourself to be filled back up, allow yourself to fill your cup, because you're worthy of all these things. Don't get lost in this hustle, worky, work, that you forget that if you're not able to be in a place to perform, then you become less efficient, and then you're actually getting less work done. So sometimes if you want to do more, do less. That's kind of the thing behind the meaning. If you want to do more, do less. Just like when you're seasoning and you're cooking in the kitchen, you don't use every single seasoning every single time in your cabinet when you cook. Like, I got probably like about 100 different herbs and spices in my cabinet, right? I don't put all 100 in there every single time I cook because I want to get it all. No, I'll choose maybe anywhere from 3 to probably 13 of them for a nice number of 16 for 7, right? If you got that, retweet the room, share the space. If you don't, you're like, huh? It'll make sense later. But the main thing about that is likewise when you're doing your work, what are the most important things that you need to do? When I'm not saying your job, right? Let me get this clear, not your job, your work. What is the work you need to do that does the best? Is it your meditation? Is it drinking water? Is it going for walks? Is it exercising? Is it telling people you love them? Is it doing your gratitude every day? Is it journaling? Is it reading back what you journaled? Is it, developing a relationship with someone you want to share your life with? What are these things? That is the work, really, because those are the things, like when I'm speaking of the work for discernment and to clarify my definition of the work are things that you do on this planet in this dimension that you could take with you after you pass, right? What are the things you can work on right now that once your physical body dies, what's going to carry on to the next thing? What are the things that you're creating? What are the things that you're making for this world? How are you making it more beautiful? How are you making it more habitable? How are you reducing the suffering of other people around you? Because a little snippet here, one of the ways to reduce your own suffering is to help reduce the suffering of other people around you. And if you devote your life to that purpose, you might find you have a pretty fluid and smooth life. And even when the bumps in the road happen, or even if you got, say you spilled a cup on the ground, well, it spilled on the ground right next to a towel, and the solution is always there. May that be your experience. When things might not go your way, the solution, it falls right next to the solution, and the solution ends up being something better than you could ever have imagined in the first place, because you deserve that. Know that you deserve that. You deserve to be clear with solutions. You deserve to have this confidence in yourself. You deserve to be loving. You deserve the patience. You deserve the devotion. You deserve the commitment. You deserve everything that you feel in your heart. However, I can tell you this, that I want to serve it to you, but you have to open yourself to receive it, and be patient as you allow yourself to open. It comes in layers. It comes in layers. It comes in layers, and we need to be gentle with this process. We're going to speak about this a little bit tomorrow, but also if you want to get in touch with me, learn how to embody the peaceful masculine and raise your vibe, you can click the link in my bio and schedule a 22-minute call with me. I do need to update some of those links. We did have the energetic hygiene class yesterday. It was incredible. The class was full. We had about 25, 30 people total, really helping people set energetic boundaries, help them with, anything with energy vampires, as well as just really getting people in that harmony and that vibration of peace. We're working on getting everything edited, so if you want to watch the replay, that you can have that access for you for a nice little discount price. We're going to figure it out, and if you're like, I don't want to do it the way my bank account's set up right now, it's all good. I was there one time in my life too, so you know what? It's going to be like in my reels, so follow me on Instagram. You're going to see it on the YouTube Shorts, so you can follow me on YouTube. I'm telling you these things because I put as much resources out here as possible to help you. I do the best. That's why I do these Twitter Spaces every day, because I want to help you. I know this music is healing. I know this music helps reduce pain. I'm working and I am attracting people to help me prove this scientifically, because there's some people in here in the space right now that have experienced this, that have messaged me and told me this, right? And I'm pretty sure they're not the only ones. Right? And I'm pretty sure Mozart's not the only artist in the world that reduces pain, or Beethoven or Bach, right? There's a bunch of others, but the thing is, we need to step forward and to do those things, and to make a claim and have it become something that can help and benefit other people, because sound healing is something that should be accessible, and it is accessible. We just have to make that choice and make that conscious decision. But anyways, everyone, thank you so much, so much for being here. I love and I appreciate all y'all. I've had a very long weekend of healing and doing all the things that I love to do most, which is music and playing a didgeridoo and other things. But the main thing is, thank you so much, 74K, Pa Omega, Kit Kat, Chris, Demond, and Vinny, for being here. Thank you so much. I know the YouTube link that you see at the top doesn't really work anymore. That video cuts off. That video cuts off. Thank you for loving my laughter. That video cuts off. But anyway, if you want to watch the replay or get like more things going, you could always watch the replay, or you could follow me on YouTube, and then you could like see everything and get access. Because to let everyone know, and this is also an announcement for people who do Twitter Spaces, I'm moving more primarily to YouTube, because I don't know if y'all have noticed this, but you can try to go back to spaces you've done like 2 months ago, and sometimes those links don't work. Right? It's very important to make sure that our links work, and that when we're giving out a message, that other people can access our message that we're giving to the world. So like, I highly encourage everyone here, if you are serious about your Twitter Spaces, and I wouldn't even say serious about the Twitter Spaces, I'm saying if you're serious about this message that you're trying to get out to the world, and you want people to be able to come back and listen to it and make that easily accessible, you could do the YouTube thing, or find a way to record what you are doing on your own device, just because you don't want to be completely dependent on all of your things being on a platform. Just like, for pictures, like I remember people who had like people's baby pictures and that's the only place they put them on Facebook. And then when their Facebook got deleted or hacked, then they lost like pictures of their child because they only put them on Facebook. By the way, I don't know personal. Nah, fuck. Okay. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Why are you gonna not give consent of a child and put all their pictures on Facebook in the age of facial recognition technology? That's extremely ignorant, and that could be doing so many things for that human being that we don't even know yet. All right, with technology, just watch Black Mirror, and I'm like, oh, like just be aware of like what you post online, especially of children. Um, especially of children. So the biggest thing is like with all those things being said, if you're doing Twitter Spaces and you're hosting them and you're like, wow, this is dope, this is amazing conversation, record it in more than one place. And one of those places definitely should be your own phone or laptop or Zoom mic or something. So that way you could like retain this information and help others with it. That's just a word of advice that was given to me by someone I love very dearly, and the input that they gave to me, and I was like, yes, I'm going to do this. And what I did, I went and got an interface, and I did it like literally the next day and started the YouTube channel. That was 3 days ago, right? Because I was like, whoa, that's a point. Because I went to go to the Twitter archive and I wanted to get my data archive, and then guess what? It was around the same time Elon redid it and like fired everyone. And it's probably because the person who used to handle archives got fired and they're training the new person. I don't know, but it said archive no longer available to be downloaded. And I was counting on that to have like 28, 29 episodes to have archived to download to have on my device. But I might not get those. They might just be floating in the cloud. And then, so that's something from me learning and assuming and that happening to me. I'm saying these things for you to learn something from this. Anyways, this long tangent was to say thank you for being here. If you want to learn more about me and what I do, click the link in my bio. If you feel so called with all these spaces, also link to my Cash Apps there if you can donate. Thank you so much for being here. I love y'all very much. We're going to go live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time for Controversial Spirituality Spaces. We're just going to keep that in the spaces and maybe YouTube too. We'll see what happens. But the main thing is we're going to talk about what is truth. What does it mean to be true? What is it to be truthful? What does that even mean? We're going to dive deep into that tomorrow. So 74K, Pile, Mega, Kit Kat, Chris, Labin, and Vinny. We'll have to see y'all there tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. I will see y'all tomorrow. The music space is going to be also in the evening tomorrow, probably around like 9 p.m. But anyways, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. But thank you for being here. I'm going to go eat because I am hungry. And I'll see you. Yeah, I'm famished. Right, anyways, I'll see y'all soon. And until next time, have a nice day. And namaste. Go ahead, listen to the replay on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here.